With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
The question is, the dipole-induced dipole interactions are present in which of the following pairs? So dipole-induced dipole interactions are basically a type of van der Waals interactions only. They are weak interactions, or you can say that temporary interactions. Right. So dipole-induced dipole interaction arise when you have a polar molecule which has a permanent dipole moment. Right. A polar molecule having a permanent dipole moment is forming a bond with or is interacting with a non-polar molecule, right? Is interacting with a non-polar molecule or the molecule having a zero dipole moment, right? So what really happens is that the molecule having a permanent dipole moment induces some kind of dipole moment in the non-polar molecule, and they lead to an interaction which is known as a dipole-induced dipole interaction. So one condition is there that one molecule should be polar and should have a permanent dipole moment, and other should be non-polar having a zero dipole moment, right? So this happens in the case of HCl and helium. Why? Because if we talk about HCl, now in this Cl is negatively charged and hydrogen is positively charged. Why? Because of the electronegativity difference. Chlorine is more electronegative, so it will attract the electron density towards itself. It will have a delta negative charge, and hydrogen is going to have a delta positive charge, right? This means that this is a polar molecule, right? And it has a permanent dipole moment also. It has a permanent dipole moment also, which is directed towards Cl, because Cl is more electronegative and the direction of dipole moment is towards the atom which is more electronegative, right? And when an atom of helium comes in contact with HCl, now this is a neutral atom, right? This is a neutral atom. It is a non-polar atom and no polarity. It is not even linked to any other atom. So this is a neutral atom. So what happens is that when it comes in contact with HCl, a dipole is induced. So what really happens is that small positive charges are developed here and negative charges are developed here. So basically an interaction takes place, right? This is going to be a non-polar neutral molecule which has no dipole whatsoever, right? So when this comes closer to HCl, a dipole is induced on this atom, right? A dipole is induced, it develops a positive charge and is attracted towards Cl, right? And that is how a dipole-induced dipole interactions are developed between HCl and helium, right? So this is possible only when you have one polar molecule and one non-polar molecule which interact and dipole is induced between them. Okay. Therefore, the correct answer for this question is going to be option 2 only, right? Option 2 is going to be the correct answer, because if we talk about option 4, it has H2O and alcohol. And they have hydrogen bonds, right? Because of hydrogen and oxygen, they form hydrogen bonds. Talking about SiF4, then SiF4 has a zero dipole moment because it has a tetrahedral structure, right? And both have zero dipole moment, so no dipole-induced dipole interactions. Same is the case with Cl2 and CCl4, because Cl2 has two same atoms attached to it, no electronegativity difference, no dipole, right? So this also has a dipole moment 0, and CCl4 is a tetrahedral molecule. It is a symmetrical molecule and therefore has a dipole moment of 0. So this can also not be the case. It is possible only if you have a polar and a non-polar molecule combined together, interacting together, right? That's all for the question.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.